Hello everyone, I'm Michaela Kathleen, and in this video I'm going to be talking about all of the series that I am in the middle of. I usually do a TBR tour in June, and so this is kind of in place of a traditional TBR tour. So I'm going to be going through my entire TBR, but just talking about the series that I have started but not completed. So jumping right in, we've got the Arc of a Scythe series, which I am actually currently reading. I just started the second book. I read Scythe last year and I just completed a reread, and now I'm going to read the second and the third book, and I'll be finished with the series quite soon. And I'm not planning to read any of the companion books because I'm just not super into companion books. I'll read them sometimes, but I have to be like really into the series to want to bother with that. But next we've got the Imposters series, which is a spin-off of the Uglies series by Scott Westerfeld. And I've read the first two books in this series, Imposters and Shatter City, but two more books have been published since then and I have not read those. But I am planning to reread the first two soon, and then I'm going to read the third and the fourth, which the third is Mirror's Edge and the fourth is Youngbloods, which is very exciting because that is the last name of the main character from the original series. And I'm not sure, I think that might be the final book in the series, but I'm not really sure. So I might be done with this series somewhat soon. But moving on to my actual TBR. This is a series, but I have not even started it yet, so does not count as a series that I'm in the middle of. Love and Gelato, by the way, if you can't see it very well. The Cellar here is another series that I have not started yet. So not a lot of series up here. Makes sense because this really is my series pile right here. But the first book on that pile is a series that I have not started. A lot of those as well. But I will be reading this first one sometime this year, but then, as is my tradition, I will take a year off before I continue the series. But that finally brings us to the next series that I am in the middle of, The Books of Bayern by Shannon Hale, which I have read the first two books in this series of 4. They're all companion novels, but like it's still an actual series, unlike the Scythe companion novels, which are like companion to a trilogy, if that makes sense. But yeah, this isn't exactly my favorite series, so I've been really taking my time with this one. I'm gonna be rereading the first two maybe sometime this year, we'll see, and then reading the third one for the first time, and then I'll probably take another big break before I reread the first 3 and read the final one. Which really just means I'm reading them more times, which maybe isn't super logical since I'm not super into the series, but I don't know, that's how I'm doing it. And then we have Dread Nation, but I have not read the first one yet, haven't started this series, so it's not a series that I'm in the middle of. But it is a series that I am super excited for. Same goes for Red Queen, has been a book that I've wanted to try for years, but have not gotten around to it yet. And the same goes for American Royals, which, again, excited to start this series because I read the 1000th Floor series by Katharine McGee and I liked it quite a bit, and I think this is such a fun concept, so excited to start this series, but have not done it yet. But now we're gonna move over into the closet where the rest of my TBR is. Which, yeah, closet is kind of messy. Hopefully this is a decent angle. It's always so hard to set up the camera in here. None of these are series. None of these are series, I don't think. Except maybe the Night Circus. I think this is a standalone, right? But some of these are series. So first we have The Selection, which I just got, have not read, so it is not a series that I'm in the middle of. But it is one that I will read someday. And then the same goes for The Name of the Wind. Will read someday, but have not started it. But even when I do read it, I suspect I may be in the middle of it forever. Because as we all know, this series may never end. But yeah, then we've got that third book in the Books of Bayern series, which I already talked about. And we have Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, which I read recently and I loved it. 5 stars. I'm going to be picking it back up again next year and rereading it and completing the series. Then I've got this Children of Eden series, which I got for Christmas this year, and I have all 3, but I have not started the series yet. And then yeah, all of the rest of the books on this shelf are standalones. Other than, I think this might be a companion series, but I have not started it yet. Geekerella is definitely a companion series, but I also have not started it yet. And yeah, like I said, the rest are standalones. So yeah, back out to the main room to do a little tally and see how many series I'm in the middle of. And I don't think it's as bad as I thought it would be. But I'm also going to go ahead and count up how many series I'm planning to start, just to see that number as well. So yeah, a little refresher, the series that I'm in the middle of are Skyward, The Books of Bayern, Imposters, and Arc of Scythe. So only 4 series, which is actually pretty surprising to me. I thought it would be more, and it's soon to only be 3 because I'm literally reading these right now. And I think I'll finish the Imposters series this year, assuming that there are only 4 of them. But yeah, Skyward won't be till next year, and who knows when I'll finish the Books of Bayern. But I do have a lot more series that I'm planning to start, and those include American Royals, Dread Nation, Red Queen, The Cellar, although I suspect I'm not gonna like this and I might DNF it after 1 book, Love and Luck, the Selection series, The Name of the Wind, The Children of Eden, and The Library of the Unwritten, which is 9 series. A little closer to the numbers I thought I would be having. So yeah, so many series, so little time. Let me know down below if you feel crushed under the weight of all the series that you're reading, and what some of your favorites are, which ones you're most excited to finish. I hope you enjoyed watching. Now on to the quote for today's video, which today I have one from The Incredibles, and it is said by Edna Mode. And it goes, "I never look back, darling. It distracts from the now." Thanks for watching. Remember, words matter.